guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a very special guest, my fiance. Fiance, introduce yourself.
Everybody knows me by now, but
Nobody knows. Not everybody knows you, Heaven. You acting like you some Jay-Z. Nobody knows. Okay, guys. Just that you guys asked, I'll be doing a Q&A just today on my Instagram and Facebook and on my WhatsApp. I ask you guys if you have any questions for us that we'll be answering right here. So yes, please excuse me if I'm going to be looking down as I'll be reading the questions. All right, first question. I think you should answer this one. Let me read it and then you're going to answer. How did we meet? Where and when? How did we meet?
it was 2018, 1st of December.
Yeah.
I remember,
Yes.
yes, I remember me and my friend were on our way to a car wash. Yes, car wash.
Yeah.
And so I met your friend
Yeah.
on the way. Said,
She was coming to my place, so
we decided, no, let's go and drop her.
yeah.
So-
And then, sorry to cut you. And then I get a call from Lute, actually. She's like, there's some guy who wants to see you. Some guy who wants to see me. Who is that? Because we were preparing to go to the bike rally. So I'm thinking, which guy wants to see me while I have plans? So, and then she's like, come out. I'm like, okay, is this guy nice? Should I dress nice? Because I haven't bath and stuff. She's like, no, man, he just wants to greet you. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know it was you. I knew you, but I didn't know your name. I just knew you as this tattoo guy.
Eventually, she came out of the house.
Uh.
So, the shock I got was she came out with a pack of balls.
I was cooking. My mom wanted me to cook before I leave. So I was cooking. That's why I'm like, ugh, wherever it is, will have to see me with this packet of balls in my hand. So yeah, and then you actually persuaded me not to leave for the bike rally
And stayed behind.
and stay behind. And later on, we
went out.
went out, had some few drinks, but still, I didn't like you.
Ever since then, it was downhill.
I didn't like him. So, guys, that's how we met. Let's move on to our next question. What are your key factors that build your relationship?
Key factors. Basically, it's that we understand each other.
As in,
I think as much as we are different, but we are the same. if people understand my point, she's like the female version of me, and I'm like the male version of herself.
Is it? Well, for me, our key factors, I think it's loyalty and communication. You know, loyalty and communication went a very long way for us. You know. So the next question is, how do you do it? Your lives looks perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. There's no such thing. Let me give you a little scenario. I'd like to shift this to social media. Like on social media, nobody's posting their failures. You know, people only allow you to see a certain portion of their lives, right?
True.
People don't post their failures. People, couples don't post whenever they go, on fights and arguments, not speaking to one another. They don't. You understand? Well, another thing is, we've learned so much about each other over the past year of our relationship. And most importantly, the lessons that we've learned, along our journey. And what would I like to add? Also,
say, from my point of view now, people say our lives look perfect, or this person asks, how do we do it? It's because we stick together.
They don't know our story.
They don't. There's obstacles that we overcame that made us stronger. You know.
Yeah, if I could add on that also, we've matured together, and still are, in ways that we needed to. You understand? And we would like to take that growth along with us. You know. So, do we have everything? So that we don't have everything going so well for us. We don't. That's the thing. But the most key factor, if I could refer back to that, is that we've learned, we've learned to be strong for one another. We've learned to comfort, to counsel, and share joys with another, and not just our problems.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Do you all see a future together, like babies, family, and stuff?
Definitely.
That's what definitely. I mean, I wouldn't be here if we're not gonna achieve all this together. We're in it for the long run. We're not just in it for the fun and all that. So, yes.
Two
kids. Is it? So, yes, the next one is, what were your honest impressions of each other?
Okay, you start.
You start.
Let's
Okay. I wasn't interested. I think this should be the cricket moment. Wait.
Okay, I knew she wasn't interested.
I wasn't.
Mm.
You knew?
I knew from the start. Okay, I knew for a whole year because I was chasing her for 1 whole year.
Yeah.
Imagine. So I knew from the start.
And what were your honest impressions on me?
I just wanted to hit and run. I'm joking.
So my my
I'm
instincts
joking.
were right.
I'm joking.
Babe, my instincts were right. If that's the case, my instincts were right.
What?
No. So, how do you overcome temptations? Discipline. Discipline. That's how we actually overcome temptations. Would you like to add?
Nothing.
Yeah, and he's always been that type of saying, I don't want to restrict you to do certain things. I don't want to restrict you to do things you used to do before, like going out with your friends, going out to parties and all that stuff. But one thing you should wear on your sleeve is discipline. He says, I'm not restricting you. Go out, go have fun with your friends, go get drunk, everything, but discipline. Respect me whenever you're out there. Right.
Just like I'm respecting her.
Exactly. So, age difference.
See whether.
No, I should have the one asked about age. I'm like, no, I'm not going to give out my age. I'm very discreet on that. Age difference, 9 years. And we are both in our 20s.
Yeah.
No. I'm actually giving them a hint. Did I give them a hint? Okay, no, it's a lie. Okay, what's it like dating outside your race?
I think that one is for me, basically.
Yeah.
For me, it's not about the race, It's not about color or anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you were different race and I still felt the same, nothing would have changed. I would still love you the same way, still treated you the same way. It's not about race or anything. But just feelings.
Like you mentioned, the other time you said, I'm the first black girl that you've been in the longest relationship, being serious.
I've been dating outside my race.
So it's not like something new
for me.
All right.
I didn't grow up just by dating one race or anything. No, it's nothing new for me.
All right. One thing that still draws you to each other. Oh. One thing that still draws me to you is your love. Like you've got, oh my gosh, you've got a very soft spot for me. When it comes to me, you've got a very soft spot. Like, I love how you love me. Still, from the start until today, all the things you've been doing, you still do. You still get me flowers. You still spoil me with gifts. You show affection. For me, it's the love. Plus your tattoos, like you're big and you look sexy. You look sexy and nice. So
She's only saying that because she wants to go out. That's why.
Babe, no. So, how long have you guys been dating? So yeah.
Yeah, 1 year, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, at least it's important for you to mention the 2 weeks.
1 year, 2 weeks. Because she doesn't know anything.
Dude. So have any families had issues regarding your relationship? No.
Mm-mm.
No.
From the start, no.
From the start, our parents are like our support systems. You know?
Very much.
His parents, my parents, they're very supportive towards our relationship. You know?
Especially advice.
Yeah, with advice, like sitting us down. Hey, Nina, too, you must do this, you must do that. When did you meet my parents? It was last year, September. I remember. Out of the blue. It wasn't planned. It wasn't planned. Although he's been asking me, I want to meet your parents and all this stuff. I'm thinking, this guy, why now? So soon. You know how we in the black culture do it. You can't just date the guy for a month, then you want to take him home. You know, so it happened.
No, we were dating, 3 months?
Was it 3 months?
3 months, yeah.
Yeah.
3 to 2 months. 3 months.
2 months, babe. Okay, whatever. So it was this one night, right?
I was working.
You were working. You were driving back from where? Pretoria somewhere?
Can't remember.
So he's like, I'm going to pick you up. I'm like, okay, cool. So now I have to lie to my parents. What am I going to say? What am I gonna say? I made this lame lie, and my mom caught it, and she's like, My mom knew about us. I told her from the start, like, me and my mom are extra, we're so open. So she knew, and then she's like, you know what? I've spoken to your father about this. He was just waiting for you to come forward and introduce your friend, is what they call it. Introduce your friend to us, because we are living in a
dangerous world.
Dangerous with guys, with everything happening recently and all that stuff. It's very important to know with who you go out with at night, who you disappear with, or whatsoever. So yeah, my dad, for those who know you, my dad is strict, but he likes discipline. He likes discipline. My dad likes discipline. I actually didn't believe that night when he's like, no, you can tell him he can come in, just to know him, and he must introduce himself, out of respect, because he doesn't like this thing of him just parking the front gate and just taking me and disappearing. So I told him about it. I actually thought he was going to be skeptical, but he's like, okay, cool, let me just go get changed out of my uniform and I'll be there. I'm like, wow. I actually thought baby would be like, no, not now, I'm nervous. But no, man, he pulled through, got in. I'm like, fuck, where does this man get the bravery from? You sat down with my parents, introduced yourself, and yeah, 2 months after, we were leaving for Cape Town to meet your parents. Ne? Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2 months after.
And I also met his parents, very loving, welcoming. Guys, shame. What's the next question, my love? What was our first trip as a couple?
Durban.
It was to Durban. And I wasn't away. He planned it. With the help of my friend. I was just sent money. Was it a month? 2 months before. I was just sent money consecutively. And then I'm like, what is this for? He's like, no, summer is approaching. Buy clothes. Anyways, okay. I'm shopping. And then poof. he spilled his like, we're going on a vacation. So yeah, Durban was our first trip as a couple. So next question is, when it comes to finance, how does your attitude differ to that of your partner?
I'm not really finance wise.
We-
We basically sit down and discuss.
Yeah, we agree. We sit down, we discuss, and then we agree, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we sit down, we discuss, and we agree. So there's no one who overspends, who uses money recklessly. No, I don't. I don't overspend. Like, come on, like, Haibo. Yeah. So, how close are you when it comes to sex and intimacy? Guys, if you are under 18, please stop here. Stop right here. So, how close are you when it comes to sex and intimacy?
We don't play there.
We make sure, guys, we always.
It's very important.
It is important. We make sure that when it comes to that department, we are there. We are there every day. We are there. Babe, so as a couple, would you say that you share a common vision for your future?
Yes.
Yes. From the start of our relationship, we've always spoken future, we've always spoken career, we've always spoken goals, visions. We are there. We are there. From the moment we started having this conversation, I knew good to know Shem, this is the one. His vision kind of matches mine. We want more to life. You know?
Push each other. Studies.
Exact. Studies, everything. As much as people think we are so comfortable living the perfect life, apparently, we are not. We want more to life. We want more than what we have. That's how we are striving, you know. We push each other, you know. Is it? So guys, I've also compiled a mini quiz for him. And also for you to ask me if you want to ask me, of course. So the first is, what is the fondest memory of our time together?
Fondest memory. There's one that's standing out. That's the first time she farted in front of me.
But really?
Then I will never forget.
Babe, really though?
The smell, it light up the room.
Guys, how embarrassing is this?
I will never forget that moment.
How embarrassing is this?
It's honesty.
Well, you are so blunt. Number 2, where do you see us in 5 years' time?
Married, traveling, being happy like we are now, you know. Just with more accomplishments.
Yes. All right. Would you relocate to accommodate my job?
Definitely. We're in a 50-50 relationship. We must sacrifice for one another. So definitely, if I'm not gonna put your career on hold because of mine.
Yes,
no.
True that. What is the strongest component of our relationship? Trust,
Communication.
loyalty, or communication?
Communication.
Thank you. It is communication. Last question. Tell me about our proposal. Right? How long have you planned for it?
I've actually been planning this thing, I don't know, 7 months. 7. I wanted to do it before lockdown. I had plans, but then lockdown ruined everything. So with the situation in the country, the method I did was a bit for me low-key, if you understand. I wanted to go over in a board.
How so? How so?
I'm not gonna give back out that information.
But it's already done, so you might as well tell me how so. Because remember what you once told me, remember that time of Durban, wanted to do it on a plane.
I wanted to do it on an airplane. My plan was to speak initially with the captain and the crew members of the aircraft. So when we land in Durban,
No.
to announce it.
That time I was crying in the plane because I was feeling nauseous.
I found a man stronger than anyone I know. He shares my dreams. I hope that someday we'll share our home. I found love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand. Be your girl, you'll be mine.
Your girl is officially off the market.